The B-side in boxing.
B-side shit.
B-side.
B-side.
And the B-side.
You got a B-side.
The B-side. B-side.
B-side.
B-side.
That B-side thing.
This is the B-Sides Boxing Podcast.
How are you gonna go? Like, you were just on it. Is the question?
It's because I drink a lot of water when I'm talking now. Because before, when I don't drink enough water, I get my throat gets itchy and I can't talk as much. It gets getting raspy.
I thought you had IBS.
But because I got drain the snake, and then when I drain the snake, sometimes, the groundhogs start coming out to play.
The groundhogs start. What the fuck? What the fuck? Can you post this clip online?
No.
Nah, clip that.
No.
The groundhogs start coming
The groundhogs start coming out. Like you hear yourself.
What do you? Okay, y'all. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna say. Oh, I'm taking a shit. My log's coming out, and it comes out a little hard sometimes. No,
I'm saying I am in the washroom right now instead of sometimes I empty the snake and like while it's tinkling out the groundhogs they make appearances. Like there's a difference.
Well, okay, but that one sounds sillier though. I don't want to say I was in the bathroom, whatever, the restroom, because I was in the restroom for 8 minutes.
You're in the little Saul's room.
Yeah, I'm in little Saul's room with the little Saul's coming out to play.
Oh my god.
Y'all never have that where you guys are playing peekaboo mid pod?
No.
What? No, I take
it never plays
before the pod or after the pod, and then I'm here.
But not even during the middle, like it's never in the middle where it's like, oh shit, I gotta go real quick. I gotta hold it. You guys never play peekaboo? I sometimes do. I think I'm sharing too much information with the online world at this point.
Don't worry, it's behind a paywall.
Future employers are gonna see this and be like, man, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Nah. You have to do this. Like, this is what you're getting on Patreon. Like, this is the conversation we're getting on Patreon.
This is what you get.
Start selling.
This is what you fucking pay for.
Like, I have to sell something, dude.
$2 a month, and you get Saul talking about his groundhogs.
Honestly, I'd rather have my employer like say shit about my groundhogs rather than it coming out I'm like enraged racist and like sexist and homophobic. I'm glad it's the worst thing.
We can do the right-wing grift with the.
Yeah, maybe that's how we'll get people to watch boxing. Is fucking be right-wing grifters.
Right-wing grifters. That's what I'm talking about.
I'll probably go hang out
with Charlie Kirk.
Not Charlie Kirk. I mean, maybe not Charlie Kirk. Maybe Erica.
Watch black and brown people beat each other up for your entertainment.
Actually, yeah, I'm curious why this shit is not a conservative sport. It's funny. You see in our survey, you see a lot of gay people, you see a lot of trans people. It's awesome. But I'm surprised that white people don't want to see, like these racist white people, they don't want to see brown and black people beat up each other and call each other names.
Because the brown and black people are succeeding.
That's true.
That's what it is like the great white hope, right? That's the trope for a reason. That's why like MMA is popular with conservative white people, because even if they're Slavic, Russian people, they're still white. And you get to watch white people beat up on others.
Honest guy you get there is like Diego Lopez.
Yeah, like that's as good as it gets.
Yeah. Like, hey guys, I love all brown people, except those fucking beaters. Fucking. I should cut that one. That one might just be taken out of context.
That one's getting posted.
I'm gonna use I have a limited partnership with this website called Millions.co. They are very particular about what content of ours that they like to segment. I'm just gonna make sure to put that part in particular. Like, okay, can you just make sure this?
In the context, that guy's a Trump supporter. That's why he would say some shit like that.
Mexican Trump supporter.
Latinos for Trump. God.
Yes. Gays for Trump. Latinos for Trump. It's beautiful.
They got MAGA for Mamdani.
MAGA
So
for
the one around
Mamdani is such a good one.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, that's the real thing.
Jesus Christ.
MAGA for Mamdani.
MAGA for Mamdani. That's a good one.
That I understand a little bit where conservative people are like hearing Mamdani and they're like, yeah, you're talking about helping everyone, which includes us. That's fine. But like gays or LGBT plus or like Latinos, blacks for Trump, like what the... There was a Vietnamese monk who set himself on fire. You should do that because that's the same thing that you're doing.
Well, just don't include the shit I said about Diego Lopez. That actually can be taken out of context. If you don't mind deleting that part.
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry.
I
was just talking. I was talking about like people setting themselves on fire. Like, it's all good.
Yeah. It's
I got you.
because some motherfuckers can take that shit out of context and try to ruin my fucking. Oh, I'm also brown too. I'm able to say that, but they're gonna fucking try to spin that shit around.
All right, let us fucking. Speaking of brown, we're about to get into that in just a second. Right, recording.
Damn, are the cards this week that bad?
Well, we'll get there.
Well, I saw Misfits one already, so yes, we are getting into the brown.
All right. Timer is running. Here we go. Boxing B-sides. Holy shit, we are back to talk the fucking fights. Atauma, Fundora, we'll get to that next time. Right now, Saul, Josh, my boys, how we doing?
Glad to be back for another week of boxing B-sides.
Oh yeah,
We're back.
We got lots of news and not many fights.
I
Lots of
am
news, lots of
very
news.
good at scheduling us. I'll have you know.
Yeah, I like the news. The news parts are always the highlights.
Yeah, I honestly, I feel like the news parts are the best parts now.
It's like reading The Onion, except at the very end of the headline you can attach before Virgil Belt. And it's funny every time.
You know what? I hope fucking Trump bombs fucking Canada.
Oh my god! See, look, we have Mexicans for Trump in this podcast. Look at this.
I'm fucking saying, it is Virgil, that Virgil. Man, suck an egg, bro. Jesus Christ.
Well, I got one for you. You remember the cartoon character Speedy Gonzalez that was canceled a while back? Well,
Oh yeah, and the Mexicans brought him back.
and now he has a movie that has been greenlit. Speedy Gonzalez returns for a movie before Virgil Belt. How's that?
Actually, it's crazy. I support that. I love that. I love Speedy Gonzalez.
That's what I wanted to ask you guys. Like, what are we feeling about the quote unquote Mexican minstrel show caricature getting a movie?
Getting a movie. Oh man, you know what? I actually like Speedy Gonzalez. What am I saying?
I liked him.
I'm literally one of those people.
I liked him a lot.
Who
I
like-
thought he was funny.
I think
It's
it
not
is.
even- it's
Get
not
some
even, like,
representation.
the most offensive cartoon I've ever seen against Mexicans. Like the old Creek Creek cartoons were made in Mexico and still more offensive.
I just see myself as Speedy Gonzalez. I actually see myself in that little
Yeah,
guy.
Weedy Gonzalez.
Weedy Gonzalez is crazy.
He runs on burritos. I am him. Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
yeah.
I am him, yeah.
I am him.
You should
I
see
run
shit I
on
eat.
burritos. I can't help myself.
Oh, yeah.
But I just wanted to get your thoughts on Speedy Gonzalez getting his movie. Like, fuck yeah, dude. I'm still a little miffed that the goddamn Taco Bell Chihuahua got pulled. But,
Yeah,
I hate it not because I hate it just because it's a Chihuahua.
so if
That's
it had
why.
been some other type of dog, it would have been fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
I feel like it. Yeah.
all right.
I feel like a 12 represents us the best, though.
You could have done one of those like
loud and annoying.
no, like the
I mean, small guys with that Napoleon complex, yeah.
Yeah.
there's that like that Aztec breed that's like hairless, and it's like a big fucking Doberman looking thing. Could have done one of those, but
Yeah.
if you wanted to look more tough, anyway. Let's move on. A little bit of MMA talk. March 20th, One Friday Fights 147. I had to bring this one up because my guy Nabil Anand got beat. Holy shit, Rambo Leg whooped his ass. And he claimed the bantamweight Muay Thai title. I think that's 135 over on their side of the house. Also, in the main portion of the card, because they're doing like a paid segment and a free portion now, Asadullah Imangazaliev knocked out Nong O is his name. There were a lot of good fights on this card. I always recommend them because Muay Thai, if you like just if you're willing to deal with a little bit of kicking, a little bit of knees, a little bit of elbows, Muay Thai is 100% for you. But Imangazaliev, he did not come in on weight, so he did not win the title. So he's like the number one contender at this point. But enough of that. One Friday Fights. All of the One Friday Fights cards are free on YouTube. I highly recommend them. They're on Fridays, no shit, but I recommend checking them out. Into the boxing news. Josh, your guy, David Allen, will be
Yes, Mr. Piss Jugs.
Mr. Piss Jugs himself will be headlining a Queensberry card with a quote-unquote top 15 opponent.
I saw it was Filip Hrgović today.
Really? Excellent.
Yeah. So it's someone he can actually beat.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hrgović is very beatable.
Yep.
Against a guy like Dave Allen, I don't know about that.
No one's beatable with Dave Allen. But it's more beatable than Zhang just breaking his hand on his head. Like,
Yeah, sure.
let's be real. With Hrgović, he's plenty vulnerable that, Allen can probably just tough it out because Hrgović looks like he's sweating all the whiskey out in round 3. But, Zhang would have broken... the only hope for Allen was for Zhang to break his left hand on his skull.
And there would still be a few rounds to go so that he can work with them.
You'd still have to last those rounds cardio-wise, too.
Well, speaking of Brit stuff, Zuffa Boxing signs a multi-year deal with Sky Sports. Not that much of a surprise when they signed Conor Benn. It seemed like the logical direction they were going to try to get a foothold in the UK, but Sky Sports, whatever, they've been out of the boxing game for a little bit. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's a little surprising that Sky Sports would sign a boxing deal with anyone just because they've been out of the game. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
Bring it on, motherfuckers. You're worst.
Here is something that I found interesting. Teofimo tweets and deletes. Quote, I may never fight again. End quote.
He does this every fight he loses.
Does he?
Every time he loses, he goes on this. He was already doing it before Cambosos, like these kinds of like weird breakdowns.
I say it every
It's
time. My man is straight up bipolar, and I say it on Boxing Before Dark. But like, if I ever got a chance to shake hands with Teofimo Lopez, I would have a Zoloft pill in my hand, and like I would shake his hand like, "You want this? I promise you. You
promise
want
you,
this.
yeah.
This will fucking really get you straight. It will."
I'll just feed him a Big Arch burger.
You fucking. You fuck.
I still need to try that. I've heard mixed reviews.
It's like a corduroy couch, honestly.
It's okay.
It's yeah,
Like it does the job, I guess.
it's fine.
Apparently.
It's pretty
Yeah.
much all I've gotten from it. But
Better
moving,
get something else.
the Jared Anderson is going to be signing with Queensberry. I had heard that there's an opponent already selected, but I don't remember who it was that was on the rumor mill. Do you guys remember?
On the
Actually, don't.
mill.
Hmm?
Who's the? For Anderson?
Yeah, Jared Anderson.
Yeah. I mean, Itama's so obvious. Like, this is so obviously like, let's prop him up for like 2 fights and then like.
Let Itama murk him.
Yeah, basically, like it's Queensberry does this a lot. It's not like they're being slick about it.
I know that they're trying to prop him up for sure. Like they're trying to rebuild him. It's just, it's kind of sad that like Top Rank dropped him after the one fight with Bacoli. Like, what? Because he went against their suggestion that he shouldn't take it.
Yeah, like
I think it's mainly after that last fight with Martin.
Yeah.
The hijinks, mainly that fight. I think obviously after Bacoli, I think they were trying to rebuild him, but he seemed disinterested in that rebuilding.
Well,
We'll see. I mean, he might be decent again.
Armando Resendiz will be defending his WBA super middleweight title against Jaime Munguia. Apparently, like, since we last convened, Resendiz was supposed to fight Munguia. That fight dropped out. He was supposed to fight Charlo. That fight dropped out. And now he's fighting Munguia again. This is supposed to be on the Zurdo Benavidez, I think the co-main. So that's pretty cool. That's a good fight. I like that.
I know what we talked about last time. I think Munguia wins. I genuinely think Munguia takes the fight. Real quick, is Munguia with Golden Boy still or no? I don't know what the heck's happening with that.
I
Or
thought
is
it
he
was
still
with
a top rank? Yeah, I don't know what's happening with that right now.
Well, his like base promoter is Zanfer. Who his U.S. affiliate is has changed from time to time. So it's a good question to wonder who the fuck are you with these days? So
Either way, I think Munguia becomes champion after this. I don't think Armando Resendiz really. I'd say it, but I mean, Caleb Plant was
wash.
not a fluke. Well, yeah, it was washed. You know,
yeah.
Munguia again.
Munguia's shit is cracked though. That's the.
Is cracked, but at the same time, I mean,
The Reynoso style has worked. It did work for Munguia with his cracked chin, like when he rematched Saras.
well, I mean, he also had PEDs, but I mean, that's besides the point. I mean, I think they also, I mean, Resendiz, we're also not bringing up how Resendiz lost to Elijah Garcia. Elijah Garcia, dude.
Do you think? I don't. Maybe I'm putting too much stock into Garcia that like maybe people are holding it too much against Resendiz to have that loss.
I'm sorry, dude. I can't imagine a world where Elijah Garcia win is better than a Bruno Saras win. Again, Bruno Saras is from France. I get it. But Elijah Garcia, we know who he is. You know that that PBC is propping him up. His last fight, I forgot. I think it wasn't. Who did you fight?
Does it really? Does it really matter?
He fought someone and they robbed the other fighter. The other fighter beat him and they robbed him because Elijah Garcia freaking isn't that great of a fighter. You know, all respect to him, but he's kind of not good.
Buns,
yeah. If they had a hot dog, he'd be the buns. You know? He wouldn't be the meat, he'd be the buns. If he was a cheeseburger, he wouldn't even be the meat. He wouldn't be the tomato. He would be the buns.
The buns fucking metaphors are fantastic.
Yeah, I think Munguia wins. I don't know. Resendiz, he looked decent that last fight, but he wasn't like he didn't look world beating.
Bare knuckle boxing signs Victor Ortiz and John Molina. I'm sure. Go on.
This is way better than like the Paulie Malignaggi type that was previously getting signed.
Yes,
this is an upgrade.
Yeah, these are two better fighters than Paulie. But BKB is the BKB is the retirement league, it seems. BKFC, it seems that when a boxer still has just a little bit left, they go to BKFC. Because like Austin Trout, Jamel Herring are doing work, but BKB is not quite at that level. I try to avoid watching bare knuckle shit as much as I can anyway, so
I catch the highlights.
Oh yeah, if they come across
the highlights are great when they're
yeah. Luis Neri versus John Riel Casimero will be happening in April. This is I think in Kazakhstan. The Kamedas are putting on another like 2 or 3 day fight festival that includes like concerts and stuff. I'm not sure what it is that they witnessed for like the Ring or the Riyadh season, rather. What did they watch there that they thought was a good idea? Because this shit is not. Like, stop mixing these two. Put on a concert, go ahead. Put on fights, go ahead. Stop fucking mixing them. Nobody likes it. Lanier Perro versus Jarrell Miller will be taking place in Las Vegas in late April. I think Miller just signed he signed a deal with Matchroom.
Yeah, like Miller's kind of here, let me verify. He is. It's all bullshit about this haircut. Let's see. I think it's Matchroom, yes.
I'm pretty sure it's Matchroom.
Yeah.
I had said, I don't remember where I said it, but this hair piece situation is like the greatest thing that could have happened for his career. At this stage, this is fucking perfect. So, of course, he gets signed to a major promoter at this point. Chris Colbert versus Tevin Farmer.
Wash versus washed.
Yeah, that I was trying
Yeah,
to think of a
Jesus.
good way to put it. Like, who's?
I hope Farmer wins that. It'd be really like just for the. I'd never want to see Colbert in like a huge fight again because it'd be hilarious if the last time we saw Colbert was like the OnlyFans logo on his trunks up after Ryo
sparked
just
him.
ran him over. Yeah, after Ryo ran him over. Yeah.
Man, I was thinking I would prefer to see Chris Colbert win. I remember when Tevin Farmer was first starting to catch notice from like the boxing social media landscape. Like we had talked about it like before, where it's like discount his first like 4 losses because that happened before anybody even knew. Who he
that was here. That was here. We talked about it here.
Yeah, exactly. But since that point, like I always had a little bit of like hesitation with accepting Farmer as like a real contender. You know what I mean? So, Chris Colbert is fucking ass. Like I'm sure his chicken joint is better than his boxing, but I would prefer to see Chris Colbert like bounce off of Tevin Farmer trampoline and get himself back into the mix and get fucking sparked again. But still, like, just Tevin Farmer, like, come on. He has plenty of money. Chris Colbert, I don't know if he's sitting as pretty as Tevin. No mas. All right. Jordan Martinez, he was on the Nav Nunez card. He's a local kid out of Phoenix. I wanted to make sure that he got a shout out. He got signed to Matchroom, so congrats to him. Love to see a local kid doing good. Brandon Lee, if you remember him, he signs with Zuffa. Well, he says he has signed with Zuffa. Zuffa has not confirmed that he has.
Zuffa might be ashamed.
Man, it sucks that you're right because I like Brandon Lee. I've always been a fan of his. But like going to Zuffa, I think is like the best move for him. It's as we have said with guys like Mark Mexayo and all the rest of them, like steady work. You're not going to be challenged all that much. You get to be a bigger, not big fish in a little pond, but a bigger fish in a small pond. So I'm just glad to see Brandon Lee still getting work. I like him, so. But I know he's not great. It's hard pill to swallow.
It's more that like part of the fun of a like bad bust prospect is seeing them step up and lose and find their place. And going to Zuffa, it's just never gonna happen.
So you're not gonna see the bubble burst, like for
like
real.
You rob like. I know it's bad to like wish the downfall, but that just happens with bust prospects, right? But like the big part of you watch a prospect either to see them prosper or to see them crash and burn. And by going to Zuffa, you kind of rob whatever fans the guy had of either.
I think you're right.
Yeah, like it's bad. We like to show respect to fighters for getting in the ring, but as entertainment and like personalities and like
you wanted to go either to the top or you wanted a boom or bust, one or the other.
Like a fat in regards of a facet of the sport, which we can separate from just the concept of getting into the ring. Period. It's like like you said, a boom or bust is what you want, and not just. He doesn't fight for 4 years, and then he goes to a promotion where he'll never lose, but never actually succeed, and then like
he's gonna stagnate.
It's not interesting. There's no progress, and like he's at that point. He's been at that point in his career where like it's obvious he's a bust. It's just he has to step up to be exposed.
His bust has not been proven yet. just because
Yeah,
he got
it's-
bailed out a few times. So yeah, you're right. Man, even still, even though he is a I'm trying to think, like a bust mirage, I guess. Like
Yeah.
so,
It's just one of those. It's like an NBA player who, like, instead of like making it to the playoffs and choking and everything, he ends up on a team that never contends but never tanks either, and they pay him way too much. Like, think of Josh Giddey.
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker made it to an NBA Finals.
True, he did.
But I'm saying Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey's a guy on the Bulls. They're so bad, but they're still not trying to tank. Like, they think they can actually do it. He's getting paid 23. Like, he's getting paid a very significant part of their salary cap, and it's just to be like stats guy. But it's not. There's no progress in his career, and there's no progress in the team. And, like, it's more frustrating than exciting. Because, like, there's a difference between, like, you overpay a guy super, super much, and then they bust in the playoffs. Like, there's a storyline there.
So are we, in this instance, is Connor Ben the guy that you're talking about where you overpay him and then he busts in the playoffs? Like Regis Prograis fucking Sparks, Connor Ben?
And I like that. See, that's what you demand.
Please.
Like, that's what I mean. That'd be, but you see how the storyline is great there. Even the prospect of it is entertaining.
It's just desserts for Connor.
Yeah, like
fucking
here,
Ben.
like, Brandon Lee's getting overpaid to go fight bums on Zuffa, and maybe one of them sparks him out. Like,
Or he's just gonna he's gonna can crush for.
and then he's gonna get old, and then he's gonna retire, and it's gonna be like,
Oh, he's gonna be
Who
the
cares?
Zuffa 135 champion or whatever the fuck.
yeah, like who cares? He
who
fights at
cares?
140. but,
Right,
like-
that's what I mean. Like he's either gonna.
And the
go
thing is
up
that
or down.
140 has been such a pretty stacked weight class with the amount of people going through it that, like, you would have thought he would have been like let's say like when GAR lost to a Puello. Like, he needs a rebound. He could have been a guy for Nahir Albright too. Like, there's lots of, like, those guys that, like, Lee could step up to, and, like, that, yeah, sink or swim.
Oh yeah, like you're the trampoline. Like they're either gonna bounce off you
Yeah.
or you're gonna catch them. Well, kind of. I don't know if we mentioned it last time, but Richardson Hitchens is allegedly going to the dark side.
A good riddance. Like,
Yeah.
I'm happy he's gone.
see ya, bro. Like, can't.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out, buddy.
Go have fun at Zuffa where you're gonna be paid peanuts.
He's good. It's just like he's such a negative fighter. To use Josh's phrase, like he's such a negative fighter. Like I can't fucking stand him. God, and it's because he has the talent. He just chooses not to employ it.
And it's not even like, he has no power, or like he's unaware. Like, it's so deliberate.
Right. Exactly.
He's too good. You can tell he's deliberate in, like, not engaging with George Kambosos until he has nothing left. Like, I'm not saying get hit, but I'm saying, like,
you can do
you know,
more.
you can do more against worse opponents.
Well, speaking of doing more, do you remember Sam Noakes? Good old Sam Noakes fought.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, he will be making his return on Top Tier Boxing on the Zone. So that's nice. I think I brought this up. I don't know if you guys knew Drip, but he used to be on B-Sides with Shinada and myself before you guys.
Yeah.
We met, we reunited on Boxing Before Dark, and I brought up Top Tier, and Drip was like, who the fuck are you talking about? So they looked it up. It's this promotion. They go off on Sundays just to avoid getting in the way of like major cards, right? But their primary matchmaker is Ali Drew. Is a social media personality around the like combat sports in the UK, and I had just mentioned like, oh yeah, I on Canelo Triple G3, the fucking fight nobody wanted to see, but I was still there in a media capacity, and I was sitting next to Ali Drew, and I was like, oh well, there you go. Her and her cameraman. He was upset with how salty the popcorn was. Oscar Duarte versus Angel Fierro in negotiations for the Zurdo Benavidez undercard. This is like fucking fireworks. I'm really excited about this.
Actually, I think this is outdated because I think it was actually announced to be on the card itself.
Oh, so it's confirmed.
Yeah, I mean, it was confirmed along with Munguia and
Resendiz?
And Resendiz, yeah.
All right, cool. So it's not in
think
negotiations. It's actually happening.
I think that's what I saw because you know the posters they post.
Yeah,
with their whole card.
Yeah, sometimes it has like projected fights, not always what is firm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. But this fight is fucking fireworks. Fierro put up an awesome fight against Pitbull. So, and Duarte gonna do what Duarte's does.
Pretty fun.
Yeah, he's gonna do what he does. So that's a good fight. Last bit. Alexander Usyk has outlined his last 3 fights. Number 1, Rico Verhoeven. Number 2, the winner of Fabio Wardley versus Daniel Dubois. And number 3, Tyson Fury trilogy. What are we thinking?
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. It was like I don't want to see those fights, man.
I don't want to see.
I appreciate you
fucking
being
any of
around.
those.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. That's Daniel Dubois for the 3rd time. He doesn't.
See,
deserve it.
I'm not defending him on the selection of fights, but I think people are too up in arms over like the other fights he could have. Like the contenders he does have are not good enough to complain about to this extent.
You don't think Caballero's worth replacing
No,
the Wardley
not at
Dubois
all.
winner?
I was watching Caballero get pieced up by his last opponent in the 2nd round.
Yeah, but that's an unknown. That's an unknown fight versus we've already seen Tyson Fury.
No,
You've already
I
seen.
know. Like I get
Dubois.
it. I get it, but it's like Caballero is not good enough to be like screaming that Usyk is a fraud from like the top of the
wouldn't.
rafters.
I'm not saying he's a fraud.
No, I know. I don't approve of the fights, but it's just like it's a big thing I've seen, like on boxing Twitter, on boxing Reddit, where it's like,
okay,
this affects his legacy.
No, it
and it's like
doesn't.
it doesn't. It's like, let's be real. Like Muhammad Ali had this quality of fights when he was on his way out. The only difference is that he actually lost one of them.
Yeah.
He lost to
Two.
Leon Spinks.
3 of them actually.
Yeah, like but like
Leon
I'm saying,
Spinks,
like the
Larry
actual like
Holmes.
realistic title, like hit during his title reign.
Oh.
Near the end of his
Yeah.
reign, like the Leon Spinks duology was like, okay, he lost to a guy who was 7-0 and never all that.
Well, I mean, I got a pretty crazy take, but I mean,
Go ahead, what's your take?
actually, this is kind of horrendous,
Yeah.
but I mean, if Benavidez wants to be, silly, go to heavyweight fight Usyk. That's some silly shit, but I mean, it's not out of the reach.
Well, it's not like I'm looking at the fights like he had like right at the end of his career, like he fought Shavers Norton for the 3rd time, but he had those 2 fights with Leon Spinks. He fought Alfredo Evangelista. He fought Richard Dunn. Like these are similar quality opponents. like what Usyk's looking at. Like at least
Yeah, but
the
they're all
winner
new
of-
fights.
But who cares? Like but the point is that the contender that you're demanding he fight instead is not like good enough. Like I'll say the winner of Wardley Dubois is a legitimate world champion. Unfortunately,
Well, I would like to see if Wardley wins against
yeah, if
Dubois.
Wardley wins,
I
go
wouldn't
on,
want to see
yeah.
that. Yeah, I want to see that one.
Fury 3 is the only one I'm really mad about, honestly.
Money
Yeah,
grab.
I'm more. Yeah, my one's
'Cause,
definitely like Fury doesn't deserve it.
It's like you get the right to your gimmick fight, right?
That's Verhoeven.
You get your gimmick fight, like I'm sure, like what was it, like Chuck Wepner was like about the same quality, right?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Like Chuck Wepner's about the same level of skill. Like this Wardley Dubois winner, I'm fine with because it's a legit contender. Say what you will about it being a third fight against Dubois. Dubois keeps winning the fights he needs to, right?
So has Caballel, though.
Yeah, Caballel,
If it's Wardley, cool. But if Dubois wins, I prefer Caballel.
See, I prefer Caballel too in Germany. That would be crazy. But I also acknowledge that he's also just not a good enough contender to be like, he's ducking like the legitimate heir apparent to the heavyweight
No,
division.
it's not to say he's
Like,
ducking. It's just like I don't want to see
there's a spot
Dubois
in the
3.
middle.
That's all.
Yeah, that's fair. Like I think Caballel has been the beneficiary of good matchmaking
True.
in his high profile fights because like technically like his prime was like robbing Derek Chisora.
Was that really robbery though?
Yes. And the German commission and the commission in Monte Carlo prevented Chisora's team from entering the country.
I don't know. I don't think that was really a robbery.
Have you watched the fight?
Well, I've seen the fight. It was a long time ago. I've seen the fight. I mean,
Like,
honestly,
it
I think
was-
that was also before his other fights too.
Yeah.
And you could
Like,
improve
yeah.
as a fighter as well.
Yeah, I just think like Sanchez with one knee, Mahmouda, like guys who are like cards to be knocked down by a style just like Caballel's.
I mean, I
Like-
agree to a sense that Caballel is benefiting from good matchmaking.
Like, it reminds me of the Dillian White. It reminds me of the Dillian White run, like before Povetkin like killed him.
Yeah, I know. I see what you're saying.
It reminds me of the Dillian White run where he had a good promoter who gave him really beneficial matchmaking that like it looks good and then you can start complaining that the champion is ducking him. Like at the time, Joseph Parker, Oscar Rivas, like Robert Hellenius, Lucas Brown, like they all look pretty good. Chisora twice. Like, it looks good, but also, like, you know he's not going to be competitive in the slightest with the actual champions. Fury is the one where I draw the line. I think that one's ridiculous.
Win, lose, or draw with the fight we're going to talk about, I would rather see... If we're having to pick between the Fury trilogy, I would rather see Usyk fight Wilder, regardless of whether he loses to Chisora.
Well, I thought that's what he was going to be doing in the first place, but, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I thought too, but here we
He's
are.
ducking Wilder.
Just ducking Wilder would be a crazy take in 2026.
Oh, shit. That's... I hope we get a YouTube comment about that one.
Well, you know, if someone comments about that, I guess they don't understand freaking satire.
Yeah, man. I think you're right.
Come
You're
on, man,
not catching the irony in what we're saying.
Yeah.
But these 3 fights, anything more before we move on? All right. Let's see here. Some notes before we move on. The social media handle is LVX Media Net, all one word. You can, wherever you do your social media shit, fucking hit all of the buttons, the likes and the comments and the reposts and shit. If you want to check out the merch, it's, to be down on myself, it's a little limited, but lvx.be/shop. wherever you are listening, if you could hit us with a rating, that would be really helpful. And if you're feeling a little extra, leave a review. That would be nice. What is it? lvxmedia.net/boxing. It's I would say one of the best boxing calendars that you can find online. Check it out, and while you're there, hit the articles button at the very top, and you can check out Josh and I's rants in written format. All right.
There's the beer.
Yep. Into the reviews, starting with there's only really one fight that I want to point out on this one. MF Pro on Friday, March 20th at the SSE Arena in Belfast. Michael Conlon retires after dropping the ball to Kevin Walsh.
Even if he won that,
he should have retired. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Even if he won that was dog shit.
That was straight ass, dude. I have come around on Mickey. I had previously always held him up as, this is a person, for some reason, I do not like, and I cannot give you a valid reason why. But
I think it's just the entitlement to a, like, the whole career has been entitlement since the Olympics, or at least the perception of entitlement.
Since he got jobbed at the Olympics, which is fair.
Like, he showed up entitled to, like, world title shots and everything.
That might be it.
And it's always felt like Top Rank has carried him like he's owed the world, even though, like, he got jobbed once at the Olympics. It's really not a big deal.
Mayweather got jobbed. Roy Jones
Jr. got jobbed by 9 judges. In Korea. One of them quit, and so did the guy who robbed him.
The guy who benefited from the robbery gave him his gold medal. Like, this
and
is
quit boxing forever.
Yeah, this is bullshit. I can't do this.
Yeah, like.
Moving to Saturday, March 21st, we are starting with Brit Slop at the Copper Box Arena. Just the top two. Jimmy Sains gets the majority decision over Derek Osaze, and George Ledard retains his Brit.
Maidstone Golovkin, what was it?
I don't know, Lynn. What did you call him? He retains all of his trinkets over Tyler Denny. ProBox TV in San Bernardino, California. We talked about it last time. Jocelyn Camarillo. Fuck. Remember your roots, dog. KO1 over Isis CEO.
Oh, yes, this one.
That was the one where we were talking about, like, remember that these people are putting their lives on the line for our entertainment. ISIS, it may have developed for the better or for the worse at this point. I don't know. When you're listening to this, the last news that we had was that she's out of the coma, eating, off the ventilator, talking, responsive. Everything is going well. The last that we heard. But by the time you're hearing this, I don't know. We can only hope that she's doing better. Jocelyn, fucking awesome knockout. Homegirl, like, good on you, dude. Like, the chicks don't often get big KOs like that.
Keep doing your thing.
Yep, keep doing it. Maybe don't put people into comas, but you know.
I don't know, man. We've cheered on Subriel Matias for too long to give this kind of advice.
Too fair.
Well, Subriel Matias also got knocked out himself, so.
Yeah, but he also killed a guy.
Yeah.
Like straight, I can't even lie. Like this just straight up killed a guy. So,
moving up the bill, Sammy Contreras, the guy that we were talking about before a few weeks ago, that signed with Top Rank just recently. They put him out to work on Pro Box, and he beat the shit out of Caesar Cantu.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking rough. Albert Gonzalez gets a stoppage in 1 over Brandon Chambers. Joshua Anton. Kudratillo Abdukakarov retires after the first. It was weird. He was like pointing at his head like he had a migraine or something. I don't know. He just kind of like quit, to be honest. So, whatever. In the main event, Lester Martinez wins the interim WBC super middleweight title over a very tough Emmanuel Alim.
he looked great.
He did. He looked really good. Something that Shanada had pointed out that I thought was really poignant was this is an instance of Lester Martinez demonstrating his finesse. Like, he wasn't just going for, like, clobber mode. And I think people were, because it's Pro Box, people were expecting clobber rock'em sock'em robots. But
Yeah.
Lester looked awesome. He looked good.
Yeah, I think like it's good, and he's carrying on this sort of like he started picking it up halfway through like the Mbili fight, where like it wasn't just the rock'em sock'em club'em, but he started, slipping shots, finding counters, and here it was like. I'm not saying Emmanuel Alim is the greatest opponent of all time, but I'm saying this is a perfect guy to have Lester continue to evolve against. Because he gets better as the fight goes on, no matter what. Like, he's very much a sponge of knowledge for his coach.
Yeah, Bomac really did. He continued to prove that Lester is, like you said, a good sponge. And he executes perfectly on a very good game plan. And he adjusts perfectly on a good coach. Lester... it's not as easy to say, based on this performance, that Lester would have beaten Mbili in a rematch. It's not as easy to say. But I still think Martinez has Mbili's number. Mbili's a one-trick pony. He did not rate being elevated without having the run back with Martinez. Lester, he is what you want in a champion. Like we've been saying, he's coachable, he's adaptable, he's really nice dude, just a really good person. This is what you want in a champion. I think Lester fucking runs the fade on Mbili.
Absolutely.
Last one for the recaps. Only 4 fights on this one. Matchroom at the Caribe Royale in Orlando, Florida. First things first. Tara Moana stops Curtis Harper in the first. Holy shit. Curtis Harper, it's a joke that I like how it worked out. So I had said that when Curtis Harper sees Tara Moana doing the haka, he's going to walk out of the ring the same way he did against Efe Ajagba. Now, it didn't work out in that sense because he got knocked out in the first round. But once Tara Moana started doing the haka, if you watch the replay, you can see Curtis Harper walking out of the ring. I fucking called that shit, baby. The Haka was going to send Curtis Harper walking. Good shit. Termoana knocking over the cans as he continues to pile up the wins, as you would expect from a 9-0 fighter. Whatevs. Corey Marksman impressed the ever-loving fuck out of me. He beat Jacob Gomez by unanimous decision. I'm trying to think. He reminds me of like Keyshawn Davis mixed with Shakur Stevenson. I know this is very hyperbolic, but I was that impressed. He looked so fucking good. I'm gonna try to get in touch with his team because I want to talk to him.
Hopefully, yeah, you seem pretty good.
He was fucking fantastic. Holy shit.
Yeah. It's a good asset to have.
His punch selection, his defensive work, his ring generalship, like holy shit. Like this guy is like the complete package already. I feel like that. Obviously, like his opponents need to get better so that he can demonstrate it a little bit more, but I'm all in. And his name is really fucking cool, so that really does help.
Do you have a good nickname?
It's like Too Smooth, which is not cool, but Corey Marksman, come on. How did you not go with like the
cool
How did you not go with like the sniper or something like that?
Yeah, the sniper. Yeah, I was about to think the sniper.
Well, in the co-main, Omari Jones plays it safe, gets the UD over Christian Gomez. I expected better from Omari, just because like he had this dude figured out in like the first or second round. Like what? Like why are you just playing with your food? But what are you gonna do?
I think it's an off night for him, honestly.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I
think he just needs to be in a better fight to obviously get, more
better
experience, become more knowledgeable. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Better opposition, make him fight better.
Exactly.
Fair enough. Well, Carlos Adames, the WBC middleweight champ, he just UD'd Austin Williams. Like I am surprised that it didn't get stopped, but Austin Williams was tough as I've ever seen. We were talking last week before we started. Saul, you and I were talking about this is an instance where like people will want to call Ammo a bum, but like this dude just.
Oh, I wonder who would say that.
Well.
I don't know. Who would ever say that? Not me.
But he comported himself well enough. He faced a world champion, and he gave a really good effort. He tried his best. Do I want to give him a gold star for effort? Yes, I do. It's the best I can do. I don't know. Josh, do you want to dunk on him or something?
Oh, absolutely not. I just my main point about this fight is what does Emma Williams' corner think they're accomplishing?
I don't know.
Keeping him in there.
They could have stopped it rounds earlier.
Full respect, fantastic heart from Emma Williams hanging on to the end and still trying. It's not like he phoned it in. Adames was really putting belt to ass too. But in that case, after round 5, where it's so obvious that there is you're not even tickling him and he's just turning your fighter in the paste. What are we doing? Pull him out. There's it's a loss. A loss is a loss.
Round 8 or 9, at best, is when they
I was saying 5. I was saying 5. It was obvious. 8 or 9 is giving your fighter benefit of the doubt. Letting him go all 12 is negligent.
I gotta say that the ammo, if he was landing even bombs in round 12. He landed a couple hard shots on Adames, and Adames was visibly hurt.
Oh, see, I understand that, but there's also a whole rest of the fight that he spent taking punishment, and
they believed in him. Simple as that. They just believed in him that he could get a knockout. You know.
I don't know. It's like sometimes it's not worth it.
Oh no, not at all. But I do gotta say myself that Adames looked a league above ammo in this fight. He looked fantastic. I gotta say, his head movement, Adames' head movement, and the ability to cut off the ring, it's really good. You know, I was watching it, and even there were some points in the fight, like damn, like that double right hand knockdown, beautiful. Very. I'm excited to see Adames again next year.
Oh yeah, because he's a once a year fighter.
Yeah, he's a once a year fighter.
He's the new Lara.
Yeah, he's a new Lara. You know, we get him once a year, then we get Lara once a year.
He said he's moving to 168, actually.
Yeah,
so
I was going to bring that up, is that he's moving it to 168, so there's a lot better competition. I wonder if having that caliber of fighters around you is going to make you come out and fight more often. I think it will.
I'll say this right now, that if he goes up and fights Christian Billy, oh my God, that'll be gangbusters.
That is an awesome fight.
I would love to see that fight.
Which one's gangbusters? The Adames
and
Lester?
No, Adames and Billy.
Okay. Adames and Billy's good. I like Adames Lester too.
Yeah, but that one's. I feel like Lester might probably.
Lester might just beat the shit out of him, but the thing is that thit's fun. At that point, these matchups are fun.
I feel like with him and Billy, they're both similar, similar style, similar size.
I think Lester and Adames is more a case of similar styles,
similar
maybe not
styles,
size.
Similar skills, because I will say Mbili probably outsizes Adames, but also the
Adames
number
is
one
more
thing,
technical than Mbili is.
The number one thing that you could tell at the start of the ammo fight, the jab, just ammo getting pieced up by the jab alone. It was the first that's the first red flag that this is not going to be competitive, because you have no answer for the jab,
the most foundational punch in boxing.
Yeah, there's no shot that no wonder he's able to start throwing double right hands and everything.
Imagine this fight was gonna be on the Shakur card. That would have been stacked. More stacked.
They could have moved this back a week for the Fundora Thurman card, since Sanchez Torres got canceled.
Yeah, and Adames is PVC.
Right. That was, I don't know, but we're not talking about that particular card just yet. We have a pretty stacked preview section. So, do you guys got anything more for Adames and Ammo?
Not at all.
Man, Ammo, I think he can't. Do you think? Let me pose it to you guys. Do you think it's possible in such a weak division, especially with a guy like Adames moving up? Can Ammo maybe snag a title?
I think so.
160 is dog shit. He can do it.
Janibek, if he's going to continue fighting, he's moving up. So there are no real threats.
I feel like he could probably snag a title.
He probably could. I think he could.
Either way, Carlos Adames looked pretty damn good. Honestly, I think they had a round of the year in that fight as well. It was a really good fight. They had a particular round of the year. I think it was round 4.
I don't usually track round of the year. Keep track though.
I'll try. I think I'll forget about it, but
listen,
I'll try.
Listen, nothing's getting this out of my head. It's gonna be It's gonna be something from the Pro Box fight last week.
Oh, the Najee, yeah.
Yeah, Najee Lopez. It's gonna be Lopez Gallegos for everything this year. Like, I doubt. I think the only fight that can really get to like that for me is gonna be Wardley Dubois.
Or Zurdo Benavides.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna. That's like a whole like. My take is on Benavides being pretty firm. Like,
We'll see.
but we'll see. But like in terms of like things I expect to be close to that action. But even then, Wardley Dubois is not going to be skill like Lopez Gallegos was.
Oh yeah, that's just bombs.
Yeah, like that's but that's pure gangbusters. So.
All right. Let me put in a few more notes before we get to the previews. If you would like to hear the type of stuff that we talk about before the show starts, lvx.be/Patreon. If you would like to join us in the chat, in the Discord, in the server, you might hear us refer to it often, lvx.be/Discord. And I want your spiciest takes, 833-589-7637. The ideal delivery is through WhatsApp, but I'll take whatever you're willing to give me. 833-LUX-PODS. All right. Here we go. Previews. Starting quickly with Friday, April 3rd, we have... there's not a whole lot going on here. Pat Brown, a 10-round cruiserweight fight versus Vasil Ducar. Pat Brown was an Olympian, I think. So, Team GB doing what they do. Boxer at the Cardiff International Arena in Wales. Not a whole lot doing here either. Lauren Price, the IBF, WBA, WBC welterweight champion, is facing Stephanie Aquino. So isn't that nice? Tits, where is it? Queensberry at the O2 Arena in London. I'm going to go from the bottom up. As of today, Ashton Silva, still TBA. That might change by the time you hear this. Moving up. Interim WBO middleweight title, Denzel Bentley versus Andre Saavedra. In the co-main, Vidal Riley versus Matus Masternak. And main event, Deontay Wilder versus Wilder-Chisora. They're calling this 100. This is both of their 50th fights. So that's pretty cool.
Let me say, the Vidal Riley, Matus Masternak one, that the winner of this fight might end up being elevated to the IBF world title now that it is now that Jai Opetaya is this is because this is the IBF was making this one the eliminator for Jai.
Might be the man.
And now
the vacant.
It's gonna be it's the interim now, and now they might elevate that interim to full titleist. So, congratulations, Vidal Riley. Hilarious career, by the way, because he started his career by training professionally. He had a good amateur career, but he started with training KSI.
Really?
Yeah, he was KSI's trainer for the Logan Paul fights.
All right. Well,
yeah, so fun fact.
Well, Deontay Wilder versus Wilder-Chisora. What are we thinking? I personally, I will be goddamned before I'm gonna cheer for a Brit over a red, white, and blue American. But at the same time, I don't actually believe he's gonna win. To be honest, I'm riding with Wilder. I'm going down with the ship, but I really think Chisora is, as the funny adage goes, Chisora has more experience being washed.
Yeah. Listen, I think it'd be really funny and in character if Chisora was up on all the cards and putting the pasting on Wilder, and Wilder just memed him in like round 11.
It would be perfect.
And they both retire after the fight.
There's been talk that Chisora has been saying if he wins that he's not going to retire.
He's been saying one more fight for years. I remember when Kubrat Pulev, like the Pulev fight, was supposed to be his last fight at the O2. And then he fought twice. He's fighting, counting Wilder, it's 3 more times at the O2 after his last fight at the O2.
Perfect.
He was like, it's always one more fight. I've been hearing retirement talks since like Kabayel beat him. And that was in 2017. And we're 9 years on.
Go on, my son.
Go on, my son. Exactly. That being said, Wilder in 8. Wilder in 8.
Wilder in 8
for the culture. Wilder in 8.
All right, I'm going for it. Last thing on Saturday, April 4th, PBC on Prime in Wollongong, Australia. I almost said New Zealand there. It's New South Wales. Pardon me. What do we got on the card here? In the co-main, Sam Goodman over Who Gives a Shit. And we got Tim Tszyu facing Dennis Nuria. So, isn't that nice? Let's roll on Sunday, April 5th. First thing, MVP on ESPN Plus in London. It's MVPW, making, I think this is their second card. But they've got, as MVP tends to do, a lot of the ladies on here. Chantal Cameron versus Michaela Kotaskova for the vacant WBO Super Welterweight title. Who else do we got here? Irma Garcia, the IBF Super Flyweight champ versus Emma Dolan, the #1 contender. Ellie Scottney, the IBF WBC WBO Super Bantamweight champ, is going undisputed with Mayeli Flores, the WBA champion. And in the main event, Caroline Dubois and Terry Harper are unifying their WBC, WBO lightweight titles. So, a lot of hardware. Last thing we got on Sunday, I don't know the entire undercard yet, but Zuffa Boxing 5. The 3 fights I do have. Crazy A, Azat Hovhannissian versus Eduardo Baez. Mark Magsayo versus Fergal McCrory. And Andres Cortes versus Erickson Garcia in the main event.
Sucks. This sucks. Like, you can be honest. This sucks.
Crazy A and Mark Magsayo, I like those guys, but like, yeah, this ain't it. These are not great fights.
This is not the future of boxing, dude.
It's not. No.
Yeah, like, come on.
It isn't.
It's cooked.
But yeah, that's Zuffa. Well, with all of that, we are heading into Chisora, Wilder, and Tim Tszyu weekend. Parting words.
It's gonna be a interesting weekend. Hopefully, Deontay Wilder wins.
I need
So they
Wilder
can
to
fight
pull this
Usyk.
out, dude. Like,
One last time.
we cannot have Derek Chisora kicking in 2026, entering 2027.
He needs to go home.
Go on, my son.
Go on, my son.
So I've been I came across this post on Threads. It was like one of those like smartass types of posts where it's like, oh, what battle did Napoleon die in? The answer, his last one. Like,
His last one, yeah.
Good
yeah,
one.
that type of bullshit. You know what I mean? So I went on.
Bullshit, that's based as fuck.
I went on a little bit of a tirade in response to that. Like, why do we park on driveways but drive on parkways? Like, that type of nonsense. So, I asked last time about number 2 pencils and why are they still number 2 if they're the most used. One of my favorite ones. Do Roman paramedics refer to IVs as 4s?
Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ. Gets worse every week.
I like it. It's nice.
Me and dad jokes. It's like cats going into boxes. It's just what we do. Well, on that one, that is it for this edition of the Boxing B-Sides. Holy shit, we will see you on the other side of Chisora and Wilder.
Yay.